As I exit or as I drive past the Indian land or the traditional Indian lands of South Dakota and driving on Nebraska at the moment, going south on 87, farming land, sunflower seed farm, corn on the other side. The land is fertile, land is kind of turned to produce food. As I drove the Indian land, the struggle is quite significantly visible out on the surface, from the way of standard of living to the healthcare issues, unhealthy diets to unhealthy living styles such as drinks, subduing supplements of toxic chemicals to alcohol to toxic drinks. It is a significant problem with the minority groups of the world, and it is the cause of the problem of the money, and the younger generations no longer want to work and be self-accounted for their own actions and their own problems that they have caused themselves into. That doesn't help either with issues such as home care. Parents aren't interested in their own lives, and that becomes the norm and the environment or the culture, which you would call it, for the children for not to be able to be constructive and be educated and be disciplined, as all they see is the lazy, intoxicated environment that they live in, that their parents have lived in. And that is all because of lack of resources for training and teaching and counseling, and there are no counseling. And the help is there only if the person actually put themselves forward. Otherwise, they just roam the land, intoxicated. I've just come across so many, and it is a sad affair that is the case, because these kids need help. These kids need taken out of that environment to a better environment so that they can be much more contributory to themselves. They can stand on their own 2 feet and then become answerable to their life instead of wasting it and wasting others' life. And I was told there was a guy who couldn't even just stand straight on his 2 feet. He's completely intoxicated with alcohol and is completely drunk. And it's a terrible prospect of our world today that we produce things to completely subdue the lives of human beings. And I have said many times on the Aboriginal lands of the indigenous lands across the world, the population is completely being wiped out, and they complain about the outsiders for doing that. No, it is, of course, there's there's the responsibility of all parties concerned, but the responsibility wholly lies on the individual. You can come out of it, but if the environment doesn't suit the person who are in a rut, in a cycle, there's nothing that the individual can do either, because every time they try to rise, they slip down to the same pan, because it's so slippery and slimy, because the money, earning money, the money is the real culprit of our human suffering across the world, and education and understanding and intelligence of all of that is because of money. Money drives everyone to reap benefit out of another person's suffering and struggle and their hardship. And that's what we do. We sell alcohol. The large corporations and the tiny little shops and alcohol shops, they actually sell this stuff so that they can make money, and the taxman can take money, and all goes into total waste. The alcohol businesses have to pay taxes to the government, and the government then helps out the people who are intoxicated and are addicted. And what is the purpose of the tax there? Just ask for yourself the question, the cycle of our lives, cycle of our money system. It is the cardinal rule that the money is the fault of everything that's wrong in society and in individuals and in human behavior. Money makes people greedy. Money makes people suffer and struggle and become a problem to themselves and to the others. Think about it, people. I can't say any more because I'm
left turn on NE87 in 2 miles.
I'm in this quest to pass on the message and leave a message behind when I'm not here. The commentary and the social media is another culprit for the failure of our society, and what is the priority. This particular video that I'm making with commentary of real commentary will never be watched or never be listened to. It's 7 minutes and 30 odd seconds of words that I have spoken that I have examples of my life journey and what I have contributed, and I'm continuing to struggle to understand why people are neglecting their lives. There are many reasons why people neglect their lives, because they don't listen to themselves. Their cause of fear and cause of lazy and easy life is what people are looking for these days, and that's what the society has promoted. That's what the institutions and the governments promote across the world. We can't blame any society. We can't blame a government. We can't blame a community or a parent or a teacher. We got to blame ourselves for putting ourselves in that position first place. Think about it, folk.